Hello my loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Super excited to be doing today's video, even though I know it's like basically a week late. I don't even know if this message will be relevant now that we only have like 2 days left in the week. But you know what? Everything happens in divine timing, and it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. And so today I'm coming online to do the weekly energy reading for December 7th through December 13th, 2020. And today is December 11th, so we got a couple days left. But in any case, you know, whenever you watch this video, whether it's now or later on down the road, there are messages here for you that you need to potentially hear and that are going to help you in some way, or at least that's my intention. So if this is your first time tuning into one of my videos and you don't yet know who I am, my name is Stef and I am the Psychic Soul Alignment Coach. And what I do is I basically help people, spiritual entrepreneurs, to really just do very deep levels of healing, to connect with who they truly are on this soul level, this higher self level. And as a result of this greater connection to their divinity, they're then able to create success in all areas of their lives. That's how I help people. Here on my YouTube channel, I generally upload videos to give you an update on, or heads up on, the energy for the week. I've been a little bit late lately, the last couple of months, because the energetic times have been intense, people, and I'm just not getting around to doing these things in advance. And even just now, I was sitting down with my guys, because I actually channeled this last night, but it was too late to record. I was like, whatever, I'm not going to do it. But I sat down just now and I was like, listen guys, I'm sick and tired of posting these energy reading videos super late. Give me the energy reading for next week so I can have that ready, so I can record that right after this video. And my guides were like, you're not ready yet, Stephanie. You need to shift certain things in your energy before you can deliver the message. And I was like, why? I'm trying to be, quote unquote, responsible, proactive, get my things in order. But my guides are like, no, you gotta wait. So this is what it is, okay? And this is actually, connected to today's message. Oh, so basically, hold on a second, time out. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, I typically have in the past uploaded weekly energy readings on Mondays or Tuesdays to let you know what to expect from the energy of the week, so you can use that information to your advantage. And then I upload weekly teachings as well on Thursdays and Saturdays that I'm asked to speak on. But lately, that hasn't been happening because I've been doing soul searching and getting realigned and all kinds of things. So that hasn't happened yet. But I'm sure, come January 2021, those teachings will come back. But for now, we're just doing the energy readings, which, by the way, if you haven't yet caught my December energy reading, then I'll link that up here in the card section for you to go click on afterwards and find out what to expect from the remainder of the month. And I will also link up here in the cards the weekly energy reading for last week as well, because it's connected to the December energy reading. They piggyback off one another, so it's definitely beneficial to still listen to the weekly energy reading from last week, which was also late. But there are important messages there. And maybe even this one, okay? So that's my long intro. That is what happens on this channel. Potentially there will be changes or updates. We're figuring that out with my guides. We're in the process of just getting all of this situated. And I thank everyone for their patience, for their love and their support in the meantime as we rework things in my life and business. All right, enough talking. Let's get into the weekly energy reading for December 7th through December 13th, 2020. And again, if you're watching this at later time, it's okay, because you probably needed to find this video, this message, for a reason right now based on what you're going through. So the message for this week is all around surrendering to the process. And it says, this is what they said, is all week long, you will be guided in taking the next action steps that you require to move forward with your paths and your journeys, okay? So the energy's moving you forward in the direction that you need to go in. Now, This, however, may appear to be different from what you think it's supposed to be or how it should be. So for example, you might believe that you need to create certain things for your business, for example, or that you need to do X things in order to get X results if you don't have a business. However, the energy this week is trying to lead you down the path of your highest good, okay? And sometimes the path of your highest good unfolds completely different from what you think that it should be, or it's supposed to be, or you expect it to be, or maybe what you're used to, okay? So in any case, this is the way things must be done for your greatest success. So don't try to force things, push things, make things happen. Even if they are things that you have positive, good intentions behind and are truly actually good for you, don't try to force them, okay? So a really great example of that is this weekly energy reading video. Like, I've been trying to do this video since the end of the week. It's Friday now. Y'all are gonna get this probably Friday evening. But I wanted to do it at the start of the week. Like, okay, let's get it, you know. And then the start of the week, though, the first couple of days, I was focused on channeling with my guides, like hardcore intense. Like I was channeling my December intentions. I was doing this inner work that they were telling me to do, like whatever, following the guidance, you know. And I was like going hardcore on Monday. Like I shut myself up in my room and I just got to journaling, like journaling for hours, or channeling as well, you know, for hours. Then Tuesday came around and I was like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, get to business, get things done, because that's me. I'm like, I'm gonna do this, nothing's gonna stop me. And I started doing the thing. And then when I tuned into my guides were like, Stephanie, okay, we need to break free from this pattern. You cannot continue to do things in this way to get things done. And that my perception, my idea of getting things done and moving forward was like outdated from the version of myself that I really am. That like the consciousness of like who I am now. It's like, how to explain it? It's like I've upgraded in my consciousness, but the habitual patterns are still trying to play out in the background. And so my consciousness, who I really am, is like, we don't need to sit down and, you know, lock ourselves up in our room and do all this channeling and this journaling and all this inner work to get things done, to move forward, to make things happen. Like, we don't need to do that. We can still get things done and make things happen, but without like this rigidness or this like closedness, if that's a word. It's not, but whatever, you know? Like, we don't need to do it that way. There's like another way to still get things done and make things happen that's more fun and lighthearted and enjoyable and blah, 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 like all these different things. So like Tuesday, you know, my guides, to break me free from what I did on Monday, on Tuesday afternoon, my guides were like, you need to go to the beach. They were like, you need to tune into what your soul wants. And I was like, fine, I'll tune into what my soul wants. Soul, what do you want? My soul was like, I want to go to the beach. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go to the beach. So I went to the beach, right? So that's the thing, is like this week, you may have started feeling like this pull to like move forward with your purpose, with your business, with getting your life in order, with all these things. You may have started feeling this pull like, okay, it's time to take these next action steps. And you might have this idea in your mind of like, okay, so to take these action steps, to move forward with these things, to materialize these things, then this is how it needs to go down. And so you have this idea of how it's supposed to go down, like, okay, we got to do, you know, step 1, step 2, step 3, or it has to look this way. And that's your old way of doing things. And you have to understand that the way for your highest good is probably going to be different from what you expected, from what you're used to, from what you anticipated it was supposed to be like. And so, because how you're expecting things and stuff, you're wanting to do them from your old self. But your highest good is going to lead you down the path of like this new self that you are, that you don't maybe fully know that you are. Does that make sense? Let me know if this makes sense in the comments. But it's like your highest good is like, we can still do things and do these things, but in this different way. And it's going to look different from what you're accustomed to, or just be maybe different. And so when you're being confronted with that differentness, I'm making up words today. When you're confronted with this new way of doing things, you might want to resist and want to go back to the old and just be like, no. Like, I can't take this break, or I can't go down to the beach. Like, I have to do this. I have to get things done. And you might want to go to the old, but you're forcing it. So catch yourself when you're forcing it and stop forcing it. And chill out, man. Relax. Just be like, where am I feeling guided to go? Like, what am I feeling pulled to do next? And allow yourself to be carried by the energy, because that's what's going to pull you down this path to get all these things done, make all these things happen, but in the way that's really in the most alignment for you and in your highest good. So let me know if you are picking up what I'm putting down. So let me finish reading what I said, or what I wrote here with them. Let's see here. So yeah. Oh yeah. So basically, even if you have positive intentions, like I remember, I think it was, I don't know, one day sometime this week, I felt pulled to, I'm very sometimes too disciplined. And sometimes I get into like too much of a routine. Anyway, long story short, I felt like I needed to, like lately I've been waking up, meditating, visualizing, doing my energy work, and then exercising and having breakfast and starting my day. Like, that's my routine recently. But I don't know, one of these days this week, like, instead of doing that habitual thing, like, I got to stick to these structures, these habits, these things for my good, for my highest good, because my intention is like, I got to do these things for my mental, emotional, spiritual well-being, Like, I want to meditate, so I'm okay spiritually, I feel good. I want to visualize, because, it's my future, and I'm co-creating it, I'm consciously creating it. I'm doing my energy work also to be well energetically, physically prepared for the day. I do my exercise to take care of my body, self-care and all this stuff. And there are positive intentions behind all these things that I do. They're for my highest good. However, sometimes it's like we can become too robotic, and we can become too stuck in these patterns. And I think it was some day this week where, like, I woke up and I wanted to, get up and just like start my day like the way I have, like, meditate, this and this and this. But then something in me was like, no, you got to go outside. Like, instead of like doing yoga indoors, there's a garden here where I'm at, so not completely indoors, but like, instead of like sticking to the same environment, like, you got to go out there and go work out along the beach and like go walk along the beach, do yoga along the beach and stuff like that. And like, that's what I felt pulled to do. That was what was for my highest good. And I allowed myself to be led by that, So even though we might have positive intentions behind the things that we want to do, or we feel like we need to do to move our lives forward or our businesses forward, there are positive intentions behind those things, and we think that, okay, to fulfill them, it has to look like this way. We have to learn to relax and recognize, like, I want to get these things done, and to trust that you will be led down the path that will allow for you to get them done in the best possible way for you, and that might be different from what you think it's supposed to be. Does that make sense? So, we want to do these things because we feel like they're positive for us, and we want to go about them in maybe sometimes too much of a structured way to follow through on these things that are good for us. But sometimes, like, this outdated way of doing things, or this habitual way, or this like very, I don't know how else to say it, but you know what I mean. Like, this way of doing things in order to do something good for us is not maybe the best way. I hope that made sense. This is my basic English way of explaining things. I speak for, people who speak basic English. So anyway, just allow yourself to be carried, to do these things that are good for you, that will move your life forward in the best way for you. That's what I basically want to say with all of this. And then what else did they say here in the message? They said here, yeah, this is a week for you to flow with life and to allow yourselves to be carried forward, to be willing to venture from the norm, to do things differently from what you expect. And it's by doing things in this way that you will get to your desired destination or outcome much more effortlessly. So surrender to the process, allow things to unfold as they need to. And again, surrendering to the process does not mean to hold back from taking action or to hold back from getting things accomplished. It simply means that you are not forcing, striving, pushing, and pulling, or going to rigid patterns that keep you from flowing and enjoying your life. And keep you from what? Keep you from flowing and enjoying your life and what you're doing to the fullest extent. So you're still going to get things done. You're still going to get things accomplished. But it doesn't have to be so like intense or like just forced. Does that make sense? Like you can have fun with it. You can enjoy it. You can just allow it, you know, instead of forcing and pushing and striving and like, you know, I have a tendency to get into that kind of state where I'm like, I'm going to get things done. I'm too much sometimes. But yeah, you know, it's like, no, you can get things done, but flow with it. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. And when you really surrender to the process and allow the energy to carry you, it will carry you more effortlessly down the path to get all these things done. So we're going to see if we have any more messages. I'm going to pull some cards. If you're enjoying this message so far, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this message so far. Give this video a thumbs up, a like wherever you're watching from. Let me know that you enjoyed this video today, that it resonated with you, that you got some value out of it. Definitely subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already, so that you never miss out on a video here from my channel. And be sure to hit that little bell notification button and change your settings to all, because otherwise you probably won't get notified of the videos that I put up. Also, I learned recently that, you know, if you don't really engage very much with the videos and stuff, then YouTube is less likely to recommend videos from a channel you're subscribed to. So that's why it's always really important to make sure that you're engaging in some kind of way, whether it's giving a thumbs up or a comment or something. That way you actually, you know, are recommended these videos if you're subscribed to my channel, because YouTube might not, you know, recommend this video and stuff. So yeah. All right, so let's see if we have any additional messages. Are there any additional messages we need to know today for our high school in regards to the weekly energy reading for this week, December 7th through 13th? There's one card that came out already and another one. And I'm going to pull cards from my other deck and the additional messages for the weekly energy reading. All right, so we'll just go with those three. So we got here balance. Look at this. Validation for what I just said. We got here Saint Germain. This is karma releasing, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy and charity, prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. So the balance card also says, thank you angels for bringing my life into balance. So yeah, you know, like I feel like this, first of all, you know, it's like that balance. It's like you can't push and pull and force and make things happen. Like getting things done is not necessarily about who's the most forceful or whatever, you know. It's finding that balance between like you can get things done but have fun and enjoy yourself, you know. So make sure that you're not doing too much. Make sure that you're not overexerting yourself. Like me on Monday, like I said, I was like, I'm getting down to business, and I like sat in my room all day and I was, you know, journaling and channeling and all day long, and I was feeling so proud of myself. I was like, yeah, I'm getting things done. I'm serious. Moving forward. Leaving the energy of November in the past. Leave me some emojis or comments if you really were feeling the energy of November, because it was an intense month, people. But yeah, you know, and I was so proud of myself. I was like, yeah, I'm getting things done. And then Tuesday came around and I'm trying to do the same thing. And my guys were like, hello, go see what your soul wants. My soul was like, the beach. We need to balance all this inner work we've been doing, all this hardcore work we've been doing with relaxation. We need balance. Go to the beach and enjoy nature and be, right? So, make sure that you're balanced and you're not pushing yourself too hard and you're flowing, okay? Still get things done, but from a place of flow and fun. Karma releasing. This is for me all about breaking free from those karmic habitual patterns and cycles that maybe got us success in the past. Maybe it was like our way to really move ourselves forward, but they're outdated. Like they're not in alignment for who we are now. And we have to break free from those old ways of doing things and being to shift more into more of this new version, right? And so, old me was like, get things done, make it happen, structured, discipline, like da-da-da-da. And there's still truth to that. There still needs to be a certain level of structure and discipline, but not in the way in which I used to do it, right? So we're breaking free from these karmic patterns. We're really, being asked to be like, hey, like, stop putting yourself in this box. Stop thinking that, to make things happen or to move forward, it has to look this way or you have to like adhere to this or whatever. Like, break free from that old stuff and still move forward and get things done from this different space that feels better and more in alignment with you, okay? And charity, prayer, and contemplation. Asking, you shall receive. I really feel like this is what it is. It's like we're being asked to surrender to the process. We got to trust in the process. We've asked for things, so we have to just let go and allow ourselves to receive. And how we allow ourselves to receive is by allowing ourselves to be guided in the way that is for our highest good and allow things to unfold in that path, knowing that it's going to lead us to receiving what we've asked for. But we have to, allow ourselves to surrender and to just move down this path. So I really hope that made sense. Your prayers are being answered. You're going to get what you want, but you have to trust and surrender to the process and allow yourself to be guided, and it will all unfold in the way in which it needs to. So I really hope that this has helped you. If you have enjoyed this video, again, please give this video a thumbs up, a like wherever you're watching from. Feel free to share this video with a friend or someone that you think will benefit from it. It helps me to reach more people and to help them with the messages that I bring forward today. If you've enjoyed all my craziness today and what I had to say, then let me know in the comments below and just share with me anything that you want to share with me in the comments below in regards to what you got out of this message. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you so much for being patient and sticking around with me, and pray that I get this weekly energy reading for next week done on time or early. Anyway, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification button, and change your settings to all. And I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.